Shep is walking us through his motto, always say yes, and how it kind of has destroyed him. While saying yes has led him to a lot of adventures, including Southern Charm, he says that there can be a dark side to it. You really can't do it all. There's a certain point where saying yes ends up hindering you. And Shep wishes he had the discernment to know when to say yes and when to say no. Shep was always the guy who had to finish the drink. He never left any alcohol in a glass. And he says that he's getting older and he's no longer this young guy who can do it all. And Shep walks us through this crazy life that he said yes to everything. He was doing acid at boarding school, 2-day parties in college in Georgia, all-night parties when he was living in Palm Beach. He was going to music festivals. He was once hit by a car that a friend was driving. He was doing shrooms, getting arrested, and doing all of this all over the world. By the time Shep gets to Southern Charm, he is like sleeping all day and waking up at noon. He didn't really want a lot of free time during the day. He wanted to be awake all night. So when they had a film, he would wake up at noon and he would just be irritable and kind of rude and cause fights between production and other cast members. Shep said if he ever tried to stay in, people would just come to his place and bring the party to him. So then he decided to move 20 minutes away from downtown Charleston, and he said that didn't really help much. Again, he was still throwing parties, cops would show up at his place and disperse it. Then Shep says that he went on an Alaska trip with his family. It was kind of like an all-you-can-drink. Like they would pack alcohol and whatever type of alcohol you wanted for every fishing adventure, every dinner was stocked. He eventually found himself gambling, playing cards, and getting into arguments with people. And Shep is like, oh, look, like when gambling comes about, I tend to get irritable. After the trip, a friend called Shep and told him like, hey, you really shouldn't be drinking that much during these moments. Like the moment is what you should be getting high off of. Like look at the view, look at the people you're with. But instead, you're really focused on getting hammered and doing drugs rather than enjoying what's around you and what we came here to do. Shep then had another moment with his sister. They got into an argument. Shep said he gets really confrontational when he's drinking. And he was like, that was great for the show. The show loved that, but not good for your normal life and when you want to have relationships with people. Shep says that this was actually abnormal for his family to be fighting, that they were very copacetic. And he never wanted to be the problem or instigating things, but he often found himself doing that when he would be drinking. And at the end of the chapter, Shep says that the yeses that got him onto Southern Charm started to actually be the problem that was breaking down his life.